should probably talk about the changes. So, a whole bunch of changes got made overnight last night, and to BSG's credit, they actually kind of sort of communicated some stuff, but not everything, as is BSG's way. Right? They updated some balance changes. They added some stuff for Flea market. There's a whole bunch of crap that they changed. Yeah, so from the studio that brought you Comeback If You're Not Happy, we got a whole bunch of changes to a whole bunch of stuff today. Also, the Reddit thread, Nikita's kind of like popping in here and there to talk about Q&A stuff pretty often right now. He's kind of like living on Reddit trying to do damage control or something. I don't know what's going on there, but he did talk about like the intro map that they're looking to add at some point. I don't know, but there's going to be like a tutorial map where the only people that will be able to play on it are or would be under level 10 in order to be able to participate on that map. You have to have a character. Your PMC has to be under level 10 in order to be on it, and then you would graduate from it, I guess. I don't know what that map's going to entail, but he's been talking about it a little bit. Anyway, overnight, they released this tweet. Well, I guess I say overnight. It's 6 a.m. Eastern. I was still in bed. But increase the chance of hooded guys spawning. So cultist spawn rate is 10% now on all the maps that cultists spawn on. Rashala's spawn chance is now 28%. Increased minimum time from the start of a raid that's required for player scavs to spawn. So they backed off player scavs initial spawn from being within the first 5 minutes. I don't know when the first spawn is. Maybe it's 10 minutes now for player scavs. Reduce the initial enemy contact reaction speed of all bosses by 30%. So now when you see a boss, there's going to be a little bit more of a delay before they react to you and start lighting you up. So you shouldn't get like insta-clapped, I guess is the idea. They kind of made bosses dumber. I'm not sure what the deal is there, but maybe people were getting lasered. And then adjusted Bitcoin rate factor. So what this equates to is Bitcoin is now 260K instead of being about 150 to 160K. They increased the value of it by 100K or so. So I'm guessing they punched Bitcoin back up because now the flea market is all cash, right? I didn't check this morning. Can you still do barters on the Flea? You're not supposed to be able to. I don't know if they got around to actually changing it yet. And then this is the flea market changes that they did. They buffed the number of slots that you have to be able to sell items by quite a bit. It used to be 0.27 30 60. So now it's 0.27 30 60, but they backed it up. So now most people will have like 3 or 4 sell slots instead of what they used to have. So it's a big buff to people. A lot of people are saying that they have an extra slot or 2 from what they used to have. And then Shooterborn in Heaven got changed from 125 to back down to 100 meters because people in that one Reddit thread were talking about how there's a bunch of sight lines on customs that aren't 125 meters that people commonly travel to. So this got modified back to 100 to make it a little bit less difficult, which I think is a good change. So there's last thing is this. So the LEDX craft got added. Everyone can see it. Everyone can see the LEDX craft now on the hideout. When you go and look at it, you can. It's got an option to be able to craft the LEDX. But this item here that's blacked out is the recipe book. And the only way to get the recipe book, you still have to go to Lightkeeper and finish the task that he gives to get the recipe book. So all it is a giant debate. It's just showing you that the LEDX craft exists, but you still have to go, at the moment, you still have to go to Lightkeeper and get the book to be able to make the damn thing. So it's just a big tease. So I'm guessing that Nikita will probably fix this, is my guess. He'll probably remove that piece of it in order to be able to make the LEDX, or they'll apply the recipe book to some other craft or something. But yeah, right now there's no point unless you're at Lightkeeper. So that wasn't the last piece. The last piece is camera recoil on all guns got reduced by 25%. So less head shake when firing again. And yeah, and in order to be able to get to Lightkeeper, you need to find and raid LEDX, which you can't craft because you don't have the recipe book, because you have to get through Lightkeeper's first mission to get the recipe book to craft the LEDX that needs to be found in raid in order to be able to get to Lightkeeper in the first place. So, yep. Yep. And I think that's everything. Pretty sure. Yeah. So I think that's it. Cool. All right. That's all the changes.